So this is an example of how to use an accrued reconciliation template. Um, Specifically here, we're looking at a rec for accrued bonus. At the beginning of the year, we knew what the monthly bonus amount we were going to accrue for all 12 months is. So we took that information and created a schedule on the reconciliation back in January. And then for February and on, the system just automatically rolls forward that schedule. So it knows what your GL balance should be for all those future months. Okay. So this is a schedule that's already been built in the system. Notice my reconciliation here is for June 2023. And it's telling me that my accrued balance through the end of June should be $300,000. But the nice part about using the schedules, the accrued schedule template, is I can quickly see what all my prior months accrued amounts are that total up to the $300,000. So if I click on my schedule icon right here, okay, so this tells me basically each line here is for each month. So this first line here is telling me what I accrued for January, the second for February, March, April, May, and on. And here's the dollar amounts that we accrued for each of those months. So this is really an easy way to tell me why my balance is $300,000. And I can see from the schedule here, it's because we've been accruing $50,000 each month. Another important thing to note in here is that you could always change the amounts in the future if needed. So let's say when July rolls around, you need to increase the accrued amount. Maybe you need to increase it to $75,000. All right, you could always come into the system here and change these amounts for those remaining months to $75,000. You can never change a historical month that's already been certified, but any of those future months that have not been certified yet, you could always make updates. You could also always add additional line items to your schedule in future months as well. So let's say, for example, the bonus is paid out twice a year, right? Once in June and another payout in December. So in that instance, if we really were going to do a payout of $300,000, obviously we need to reduce our accrual amount to 0 as of June. So the way we can do that is we can add a new line item for the payout. So we'll click this Add New button right here. With the bonus payouts occurring in June, we'll give it a description here. And we'll enter our payout amounts. Hit the Save button. Okay. All right, and so now notice in June, right, we have our first half bonus payout right here. And so when we look at the total of all the amounts from January to June, they're going to total up to 0. And we can see that again right over here. So one of the really nice things about using the accrued schedule templates, along with other templates as well, is it just gives a nice standardized formats to all your accrual schedules, no matter which accountant is doing the reconciliation. If you're doing these recs in Excel today, if you ever notice, one accountant can have a very different way of creating their accrual schedules than another accountant. And because those are different across the accounting team, it could make it time consuming for the reviewer or approver, as well as the auditors when they're taking a look at those recs. So if you want to make a little life a lot easier on those people downstream, using these templates and standardizing these reconciliations can be a big help to them. And the last thing I'll point out here is that we do have an auto certification rule for our accrual templates, right? So basically, when next month rolls around, when July rolls around, the system knows that the accrued balance should be $50,000. If the GL balance is truly $50,000, the system will recognize that the GL balance and the schedule are the same amounts, and it can mark this rec as complete for you. So that you get that nice time saving feature as well when using this template.